Hello, everybody. John Suriano here again. And today I want to talk about more ways to control your emotional state. Last time I briefly touched on questions to control your focus and moving your body in terms of controlling your physiology. But this time, and I have started to have to actually, let's see, that might work that way. I might need to put them on again just to kind of see what's going on. Glass screen, sunshine makes where I can't see anything. And if there's a bit of a Batman angle here, it's because I'm on regular dirt. So it looks straight, but not sure. Okay, anyway, I digress. So another way to control your emotional state is to understand that your brain, your mind processes things, and that contributes to the emotional state. So here's what I mean. If you think of something that's upsetting you, I'm fairly certain that in fact, let's do that together right now. I want you to think of something that's mildly upsetting. Okay, please no crisis kind of stuff. I really can't get to you from here to de-escalate you. So, but just kind of gets you upset when you think about it. Okay, just kind of seeing what you saw, hearing what you heard, feeling what you felt. Now, I would wager that if there's an image at all, it's pretty big. Most folks, but not all, but most folks would have this in color. Some would process in black and white, even for something that's bothering them. But for the most part, a lot of people, most people will do this in color. So it's probably a fairly big picture. And it's probably in color. It's probably pretty bright, fairly clear. You can see it vividly, right? Now, what about what you're hearing? Again, for something that upsets people, most people would hear it very clearly. It sounds close by. Right? It's fairly loud, easy, clearly audible. Right? And what would you feel? Most people, again, if they're feeling something or experiencing something that upsets them, they're feeling something in the body itself. Whether it's a constriction of breathing or an upset stomach or sensations in the chest, whatever it might be. Okay. So this is how you would know you're upset, right? This is your process. So you're thinking of an event, and all of a sudden, this is how you have stored this. This is how you have processed this, and this is what's getting you upset. Now, I could hear some people already saying, no, it's the event itself that got me upset. At the time, yes. But unless it's happening right now, that is no longer true. So what's getting you upset now is the memory, right? And what is the memory other than how you have stored the information? Okay, so again, thinking of the event. If it was in color, I'm going to assume that, because that's generally the rule. If it was in color, I want you to now make believe you have a knob and just change it to black and white. And as you're doing that, as it's turning to black and white, really kind of blur it, right? It's getting all kind of blurry. And as you're doing that, let's shrink it. So it's turning black and white, getting very unclear, blurry, and it's shrinking. Okay? Now, with the shrunken picture, of course, you can't really hear things too well. So turn to that part of your memory. If it is, just kind of make it static and turn down the volume. Or turn down the volume. Now you should already be noticing a difference in your physiology. Now, to have some real fun, shrink it down till it's in the palm of your hand and just throw it behind you. And as it goes further into the distance, it's smaller and smaller. You can't hear anything. And now check in now and notice what's different. Okay. If we've done this correctly, I'm going to put my sunglasses on now because it's kind of strong, so forgive the glasses. If we did this correctly, and if it was in alignment with how you were processing things, because again, I have to work on some assumptions and generalities here because I don't know your specifics, but if that was all in alignment, you would have noticed a decrease in the physiological response, right? So again, what you have done is mastered your mind. And when you master your mind, you master your body. There's a cybernetic loop. It's the feelings of the physical sensations that make things real to you, whatever that is. Call me Morpheus, all right? So you have just experienced how you can change your perception, change how your mind holds things and processes things. Once you get to change that, then the feelings change on their own. Right? Now, of course, for some deep stuff, you would really need someone to work with. You can't get into that yourself. And this that we did here would be part of a process, right? In and of itself, this would not be permanent, but you see how this could work, right? And then we go through other things. So the main takeaway here is to remember, and we're doing this by experiential device, you have control of your mind. You have control of your emotions, right? Now, not to become Spock, for all you Trekkie fans, hey, not to become a Spock, but to understand that these are not these entities outside of you that have control over you, and you're like a marionette, and they're pulling your strings. It doesn't work that way. You're the one that actually has the full control of what's going on. And once you begin to realize that, then everything changes, right? And that's the point of this video series that I'll be doing, is just to give you little tips here and there on how to get immediate results. And again, of course, can't get into a whole deep structure kind of stuff here in these short videos. And when you're in the middle of it, it really works better to work with somebody else who's from the outside looking in. But you're going to get the idea. Okay, so hope you found that useful, and I will see you next time.